look into that. We're going to touch base on that next week because I'm very curious to see that. You know, this is very reminiscent of something else that we talked about at length when it happened. Just maybe, was it 4 years ago, I do believe? But we talked about Pop Smoke, very popular New York rapper who came out here. He did a show, he didn't do a show. He did a Instagram post where his address accidentally got shown in the background. Long story short, just hours later in the middle of the night, a bunch of kids, and I do say kids, ran up into his house, shot him while he was in the shower, ends the life of Pop Smoke, who was going to be the next greatest rapper, according to a lot of people. Well, I say that to say this, Lonzo, but the young man who is responsible and was charged and convicted of killing Pop Smoke was just released this week because he was a minor. He's 21 years old. He was about 17 at the time, so he was a minor. Woo! Talk to me, dog. There's so much I want to say, but I don't know even where to start.
Now, he's going to have, I don't know where he paroled to or where he was released to. He's going to have two different sides to his story. One, he may be hunted by Pop Smoke's people. He may have a target on his back, but also he's going to be the man that killed Pop Smoke, depending on the positive side, if there is if you can call it a positive side. Positive side. He kills Pop Smoke, but he killed Pop Smoke. So that being said, he got a target on his back as well. 721 or not. You know, I mean, the guy, when he did 4 years. I remember when they said his time, when they sentenced him in the first place, everybody was pissed off because he was so young. I'm like, why did he only get 4 years? Because he was the same bullet, same gun, same results. So this is how youngsters get caught up, because I'm not saying this is the case, but somebody could have sent him in there to do that. That was over 21 or older, whatever the case may be, and because he's a minor, he's only going to get 4 years. But he come out with his chest stuck out. He did some time. He got a body on him. He's a known killer, and he got street cred. I want to see you go buy some with street cred.
Ain't got no value, but in the street.
I got street cred. I got a thousand FICO street cred score. I want to buy that at car over there. How far is it going to get you? I just want to figure it out.
Yeah, Vista Light 72 says, wow, he didn't get charged as an adult. Yeah, Vista, welcome to California, man. That's California right there for you. If it was Texas,
he did not get charged as an adult, especially in a capital felony like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how that didn't happen, man. But yeah, if it were Texas, he'd be under the jail for 3 lifetimes. I mean, it wouldn't.
Usually when a murder is committed, that's a burglary and a murderer. Usually they book you as a adult. I don't understand. People must have some money also, because that's not a common practice. He must have a super clean record and a real lawyer. That's the only thing I can think of. Don't know the case personally, but that sounds like the scenario that would do that for him. A real good lawyer, a clean record, and somebody with some money. Because usually your ass is in jail till you 25 to life for a murder. Okay, you just transfer from juvenile juvenile jail to prison. And I've seen guys do that. You have that scenario for a lot less.
Man. Yeah, OG Steve mentioned that he is the brother, and this information came out after. He is the brother of a pretty popular rapper out of Los Angeles who is locked up right now for similar crimes. He goes by Treyway. But yeah, his brother is the one who did Pop Smoke in. And yeah, you're right, man. I think even though Pop Smoke is from New York, I mean, there's fans, first of all, and then you have, family members who may be connected to the street still.
Man, you took somebody that had a future, dude. Somebody's going to be pissed off. And you only got 4 years. Somebody's going to get pissed. Some other youngster may want to crash and burn in retaliation. I'm not putting it out there like that, but dude, them scenarios that you be here every day. So I'm not saying that ain't nobody else thinking about.
Damn, man, that's a good line. Going back to Homeboy making more money after his death, or getting all those millions of streams after his death. Where's that line? He said, Biggie said it best, you're nobody till somebody kills you. Marlon Cozy said that, man. Yeah, you're nobody till somebody kills you. Damn.
Yeah, man, fuck that.
No, I am not. That is not the life I want to leave. The nigga verse does not make sense. Lonzo, right? Just me saying that does not even make sense.
You know, somebody told me this just the other day, yesterday, in fact. He says most prophets will not be respected in their own town, in their lifetimes. Either you have to die or go someplace else to be appreciated. And he was saying that in reference to me. I'm like, dude, I just turned 67. I'm trying to stick around for a little while longer, and I don't really plan on moving. So y'all gonna be stuck with my mediocre ass for a little while longer right here in the CPT for I can help it. I you know, I don't know, dude. It's a damn shame that these youngsters are so in love with death. I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. But again, you know, Biggie's right. Unfortunately, you know, Nipsey was bigger than ever after he got killed. But that's for everybody. That's not for Nipsey. That's for everybody else.
Yeah, man. Marlon has a question. He says, yo, Unc, Dust, do you think the reason why these dudes be wilding out like that is because there was no dad in the house? My pops didn't play. I mean, that's a definite yes, right?
Oh, man, I would definitely agree with you on that one, Marlon. You know, dude, I know a lot of artists. I've met a lot of artists in my life, and I can only remember in all the years that I have had a studio. I've been in my house. The Eve is 45 years old on the 22nd. I've been in my house for about 40 years. Okay, been here about 40 years. I can only remember 3 dads that I ever met. I only had one come to my house that I can recall. His son was involved in his music career, and the son is no longer he's no longer involved in the career. I've met a lot of mamas. I met everybody's mama for the most part, but I've only met one guy's dad. And Mike T, know who I'm talking about. Old man, what's his name? Old man, he was on Compton's Most Wanted first record. His son was a light-skinned cat in Compton's Most Wanted.
Slim Capone.
And I forgot the old man's name. He was on the record. Cause I had no idea. We were trying to go. We residents or some shit over there. I forgot what he said. And Big Slip's dad, Big Slip from Sound Control Mob, Mr. Allen. Okay, I knew Mr. Allen. I rent equipment from him and Slip. Good dude. You know, didn't take no shit from nobody. Small. Slip was huge compared to his dad. I don't know where his size came from, but his dad was a small dude. But he didn't take no shit. And I can't recall. Man, I went through multiple crews over here, and most of these guys, I can't recall meeting anybody's dad, man. And now these guys were good dudes. They may have had gang affiliations, but for the most part, they were good dudes. I just can't recall meeting dads. You know, my dad was here on a regular basis. Everybody knew my dad for the most part. He was right here till he had the stroke. But you know, that's just a fact of the game without having some men around that's putting down real shit. Because you got men right now in this internet game that's older than me still talking bullshit. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
Crazy.
You got cats older than me still talking that hood shit, trying to be relevant to youngsters on a negative basis, which I'll never understand, but it is what it is. That's all you got to offer. Hey, what can I tell you? But it's a lot of folks that have never heard the words, I'm gonna tell your daddy, wait till your daddy get home, or I'm gonna call your daddy. They ain't never heard them words before. And I ain't saying everybody's from that situation, but a lot of cats have have not had that influence that made them make the right decisions moving forward. And some of them had dads